Hi guys, Mr. H here. Today we are on Lesson 1, Page 2, Vocabulary, working on words with the soft vowel sound in their first syllable. Alright, here we go. The big idea this week is short vowel sounds. You looked at them yesterday on your introduction to the section. Now today what we'll do is we're going to talk about just the vocabulary words down at the bottom of the page. We'll look at those in a moment, but there's some things that you need to understand before you jump into doing it. This has got a really simple work today, but that's not the important part, really, because we're practicing writing the words and all that. But the important things that I want you to look at are down here. There are 3 things they show you, and this year we'll be looking at the root words. As you see right here, it talks about that some words have 1 root, some have 2 roots, and they give you examples like fragment. Frag is the root of that word, and some of them have 2, aquamarine, aqua, and mar. So the roots are the part of the word that hold the anchor meaning, is the way I like to look at it. And then you have prefixes and suffixes. They're like add-ons to the beginning and the end. I'm sure you've talked about these before. And of course, there are the same thing. Some have 1 or 2. So if you take frag, down here, it's because of the I, it becomes fragile. You end up with a completely different word than fragment. They're related because they have the same root, but they help build meaning to these roots. Kind of like Legos. You can have basic Legos, but the more you buy the specialized one, the more interesting your buildings can become. Now, most of these affixes are going to be Greek and Latin, and we use them a lot. And so when we look at today's page, we're going to be looking at our 4 vocabulary words. And our 4 vocabulary words are down here at the bottom. Let me get rid of the arrows here and I'll move it up. Alright, our 4 vocabulary words here at the bottom, as you can see, are fragile, fragment, deposit, and expose. So first part of today, fairly simple. They just want you to write them so that you become comfortable with them. Any order, doesn't matter, as long as all 4 of them are there. And then below that, they have the 4 different definitions. Now, they want you to look at the table. It says, refer to the table to complete the exercise. And this is the table up here that they're talking about, where it has the roots and the prefixes and the suffixes that you can look at. So, a small broken piece. So, you want to look at the root, up here in the roots, which one means break. So you know, break, the frag or frag. So, a small broken piece. So you have 2 words over here, fragile and fragment, that have the root for break. So you have to make a choice. Which one of those do you think would mean a small broken piece? Well, ment is that which, so that which broke, small broken piece, or ile, which means related to a break, something that relates to breaking. Well, if you're not sure, you can go to your glossary in the back of the book or look it up in a dictionary. We've talked about those. But here's the thing. I'll give you the first one as we walk through it to give you an example. A small broken piece is, of course, a fragment. So you write fragment in. And since there's only 4, for me, I like to be able to go look back at the words if I need to, but you can check mark it and be, okay, I got that one done, I have 3 more. If you want to double check it and you want to get 100% on this, just to be sure, look it up even if you know it to double check. But then we'll move down to the last section here. And the last section usually has 4 spaces or more, but because they were explaining a lot in this initial lesson, they only gave you, if you'll notice down here, 2 spaces, 1, 2. So you're going to have to read again the sentence that has 2 spaces and try to figure out which 2 of the vocabulary words would be the ones that would fit.